The Bonsai, the Handsome Man, and a Psychological Plier. If you haven't read It Ends With Us, here's the basic plot. Lily Bloom is a girl with a somewhat neurotic childhood when she witnessed her father abusing her mother. After her father died, she moved to Boston and opened a flower shop. Why? Maybe to make her life less complicated. Who knows? Our Lily is a typical girl next door, but with a slightly twisted inner life. Then she meets Ryle Kincaid, an extremely hot neurosurgeon. Of course, the main character of Coho is always Hot Mess or Hot Doc, tall, successful, and has one rule: no serious dating. Aha! This is the red light that characters in romance books always ignore. But of course, Lily is his exception. Everything happens so fast, so cute, that you have to ask yourself, hey, have they read any normal dating guides? But then the past turns around in the form of Atlas Corrigan, Lily's first love from her sweetheart days, a homeless boy she once helped. Atlas is now a successful chef, handsome, of course, and the golden boy of the village ideal for now. Just when Lily is living in a bubble of love with Ryle, that bubble bursts. Ryle reveals horrifying violent tendencies, an exact replica of the nightmare Lily witnessed from her parents. And so, Lily is faced with the classic question of romance, but painful in real life. Loving someone may be good, but is it enough to overlook the unacceptable? Girl meets handsome guy. Handsome guy is a doctor. People often say, romance books love doctors more than patients. Everything speeds up like a Marvel movie, then plot twist. The handsome guy turns into a bad guy, but with a tragic past to justify, aka backstory, and the ex appears as a rescue angel at the right time. Who doesn't love a little trouble? Until it's really trouble. It Ends With Us is not just a book, it's a pop culture phenomenon. And it works because it dares to touch on a topic that many other romance novels only dare to avoid: domestic violence. Breaking the anti-romance trope Coho's, Colleen Hoover's nickname, greatest success is to put readers right in the eye of the storm. She doesn't show us Ryle Kincaid as all bad from the start. He's charming, smart, caring when he's not in a rage. This is the book's trap. Girl next door Lily keeps telling herself, I'll never be like my mother. But then she checks into the same psycho hotel her mother stayed in. Sometimes the biggest vows we make are the most painful self-fulfilling prophecy. What an Olympic-level vow breaking. The book portrays an unromantic truth. Abusers don't always wear horns. They can be neurosurgeons or people you love dearly. Lily constantly rationalizes Ryle's actions. He just lost his temper. That was the last time. It's a heartbreaking and honest portrayal of the cycle of violence and victim denial. It forces you, the reader, to ask yourself, if it were me, would I have left the first time? Most of us would want to answer yes, but the book shows that life is not like a dream. The Atlas versus Ryle showdown. This is the most classic drama part, inserted by Coho to ease the tense moments. Characteristics: Ryle Kincaid, the hot doc Atlas Corrigan, the golden boy, role in the plot current handsome guy, dramatic, tragic, first love, guardian angel, stormy, personality explosive, anger, violence, control, stability, unconditional kindness, humor. Analysis: this guy is the definition of the phrase, look at him, want to marry him, stay with him, want to divorce him. This guy's so perfect that you wonder, is Atlas a robot created by Coho to put Ryle on the chopping block? Atlas, with his teenage letters to Ellen DeGeneres, a very American and painfully funny detail, represents innocence and choice, healthy choice. He is the escape hatch that Lily thinks she doesn't deserve. The battle is not just between two men, but Lily's internal battle between addictive love, Ryle, and respectful love, Atlas. The mic drop moment. The title It Ends With Us is not only about Lily ending her relationship with Ryle, but also ending the cycle of violence. Straightforward corner. Lily finally makes the hardest choice her mother could not make: protect her child from repeating history. She says, not everyone who hurts you is a bad person. It's just that sometimes good people do bad things. A classic excuse, but Lily gets over it. She cannot forgive those actions, no matter how much she loves Ryle. This is a wonderful American moment of self-reliance and personal independence. The verdict. Tears are heavier than diamonds. It Ends With Us is an important book, important, but also a controversial book, controversial. The Power, Painful Honesty. The book was inspired by the true story of Colleen Hoover's mother. It's that honesty that makes the abuse passages creepy rather than sexy like some other dark romance novels. It helped millions of young readers recognize the signs of toxicity in their relationships. It's an American triumph, turning a painful personal experience into a universal message. Controversial potential. The book has generated heated discussions on TikTok, where it went viral, and book forums. Does Coho romanticize Ryle too much? Does Lily forgive too much? This is great because it forces people to talk about domestic violence. A book that makes you hot under the collar and makes you argue is always a successful book. The popcorn flaws. Atlas is too perfect. If Ryle is a hot neurosurgeon, Atlas is almost a Greek god. This contrast sometimes makes the story a bit dramatic. In real life, the perfect ex rarely shows up when you need it to save you from the violent new one. It feels more like a Hollywood fix than a real life. The speed run romance, Lily and Ryle. Hit it off, fall in love, move in together, and get married too quickly. While this serves to speed up the violent plot, it makes the initial dating phase a bit unconvincing. Ellen DeGeneres. Details, while it's cute and very American, Lily's writing in the form of a letter to Ellen sometimes detracts from the seriousness of the subject. But hey, that's Coho. We have to accept a little cute weirdness along with tragedy. Bottom line, It Ends With Us is a book that you'll read in one night, cry your eyes out, and then immediately buy the sequel. It starts with us to see if Lily can actually find American happiness, i.e., a stable family and a husband who doesn't throw her in the fridge. The book succeeds because it's a blunt reminder. Ending a toxic relationship isn't a failure. It's survival and the beginning of your own story. That's all for today's video. Like, share, and click the subscribe button with notification bell to see new videos soon.